Well, greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Desert Heart Sanctuary. I'm Joan of Angels, your hostess. I am here with the Masters of Miracles themselves. Oh, yes, we are the Masters of Miracles. I am here with those beings who have come in, who really want to work with you, who have committed and contracted to actually work with several and many of you individually and in groups like this to help you remember who you are and to help you lift up your vibrations. And so you are in the Desert Heart Sanctuary of Joan of Angels, that's me, where I paint divine beings. Yes. You're in the sanctuary where we bring people in who want to connect with their guides and their beloveds, their departed loved ones, and those who from spirit have messages for us. And so within this sanctuary and inviting you in, just know that you have already walked through a tremendous portal to be privy to some of the sacred wisdom and the sacred teachings that come through this art. And so we are in the Desert Heart Sanctuary. We are working with the 44 oracle cards, the Masters of Miracles themselves, in the form of divine beings, in the form of temples, in the form of pathways, in the form of vortexes, gosh knows, in the form of even wearing them so that we can be surrounded by angelic beings, so we can hear their messages. And as we created these cards, these decks, which we are teaching about today, and I will explain to you a little bit about more why this is card 44 plus, because I myself got trapped in the interdimensional realms and did get lost. Yes, so we are so excited to share this work with you. So this is part of the Awakening to Miracles program, 44 cards, essentially 44 days where we take you into the sanctuary here. And I've been teaching you different meditation tools, different ways to connect with the divine beings, to receive their messages of healing, wisdom, and love, and to move forward fearlessly on your path. This is 2018. We are so honored to be able to be working with all of you on this journey to awakening and to miracles. And you know, this is not my first time. I began this pathway in 1998. And here we are, 2017, 19 years later. Yes, launching the Miracle Makers Club, teaching you the miracle pathway of how to be strong on this path. And that's why they told us that when I finished the deck, they informed me that the way to go was to teach these lessons. And so you're in one of our lessons, the 44th plus day. Okay. And it's all channeled work, guys. It's all the art that's been produced here that comes through this paintbrush. This is where I do my miracle activation sessions. We do them online. You get to actually connect with these angelic beings who have so much messages of wisdom and love for all of us. And so we're just so blessed to be able to work with you and to share these teachings with you, because truthfully, I would say these are inner mysteries, and they are. And some of them are mysteries that I didn't even know, because I've been instructed to go with the inner flow and not to take in the material from the outside and not to taint this Oracle Jones logical mind of, oh, this can't possibly be so. No, they say go with the miracle flow. And that is step one of listening to these interdimensional beings. Whew, aho. So we have begun. And again, you are in day 44 plus, card 44 plus of the Miracle Mastery, Awaken to Miracles 2018 with the Miracle Masters. All right, why is that important? Well, the first thing I have to share with all of you is that the card today, the 44th card, is actually the interdimensional gateway. Now, many of you have been listening and you already saw the 44th card, which was a beautiful going through that temple. Well, beloved, it turns out that I must explain to you, and they said to me, this is part of a trap, and this is part of what happens to us. And so let's see if I can explain this to you. For 3 or 4 or 5 days, my computer was hacked. And I was in this repetitive cycle of trying to find the hack, find the virus, find the this. And every day I was repeating it over and over and over again to my friends. I was spreading my own virus with my words, right? And the computer itself was really hacked, and I went online, and several times I tried to do what I thought was card 44, which was the golden temples and that beautiful story, because I found myself over and over and over again telling you this. So some of the videos, the sound was bad. But I had to do it over and over and over again. And then yesterday I did what I thought was a fabulous session, and I go to upload it and I discover that I've already done that card. It was card 23, I think. It doesn't matter. But I just laughed, and I laughed because I had thought that session 44 was one of the best ones I had ever done. So it's up on YouTube, both of them. We need to compare them. But what happened, and this does happen, so part of listening to the messages from the masters is to clear our intuitive channels of I guess what they call in computer language junk, right? Junk files, caches, folders that contain memory of things you don't need, duplicate files. I like to think of it as like the old-fashioned records. Those of us who, my generation, we had 45s and 78s. 78 was kind of a big fat disc, had a needle. It would go round and round. I'm assuming the younger people have never seen it, right? Okay. And there you'd be in the middle of just some beautiful romantic song, dancing with your partner, and boop, it was scratching, right? Oh, so you'd have to get up or go over and put the needle down, right? Move it delicately. Oh, it would go long, and maybe it was all good for that day, but the next day you played it, or the next time, and sooner or later it gets caught in that groove, and then it plays it over and over and over and over and over again. And what happens is, like, I swear we replicate that trap inside that. It could be cancer, like that thing that goes on over and over again. It could be the virus that was in my software that was replicating it in myself, so I was becoming that virus. These are some of the traps we fall into as we go through this process of awakening to miracles and letting go of our mind. So there I was, sure that, there I was doing a replay of the video several times, just like that movie, what's his name, who over and over and over again with the Groundhog's Day. If you haven't seen it, you really have to, and I was getting over and over, but why? Now here's the lesson. Here's the lesson. My prayer is always that I can walk with the angels and the masters, that I can be a channel of light and love at the highest vibration possible, that I can bring you their messages, help you activate, awaken, spread your wings, remember who you are. And that's always my prayer. And so I always ask that I walk in these portals. And it's an exciting thing to walk in these portals. But because I was trapped in that groove on this 78 record, I was repeating my own virus over and over again. So what do we do? Well, the first thing we do, beloveds, and I'm so glad you're here, because when we go through these interdimensional gateways, we allow Spirit to take us through. We call in our beloved guides, we call in the masters, we call them in, and we open the portals, of which I actually showed yesterday. But I didn't show you how to close this down so that you're not constantly walking in those other realms and where you're over there and not over here. So allowing ourselves to be so ungrounded now, and being like Chicken Little, okay, the virus has come. then I forgot the whole process of bringing myself back down. And as I was trying to upload card 44, I had a dilemma because I had proudly announced it was the end of the training. But my heart didn't want the training to go because the feedback I've been getting from all of you is so miraculous. You know, it's a free training. It's totally channeled from spirit. They want you to meet these, they want you to meet them. All right, so they said to me, it's okay, Joan, if you're not perfect. You know, if you have 44 number 44s, okay, if 44 came out 44 different ways, you could do it that way, because perfection is in the being of who you are, and it's not in the fact. So because I was about to delete, like who would want all these different interpretations, because here I was again thinking there was one. So what we did is we picked up the needle out of that groove where had been stuck in the perfectionism of it, and the, oh, I have to complete this 44. Well, guys, I don't really want to complete this 44. And Spirit told me to take you very gently with us into and through this interdimensional gateway. What are we going to hear here? Well, of course, we don't always want to come back to the planet. Celestial sounds of harmony and balance, a vibrational alignment, and all is possible. So I told you I wanted to delete, and then Spirit says, no, Joan, you're just going to go back on, and you're going to do this every day while you're still called to work with the masters. And I've promised you the next time we're going to take you on a tour of all the art so that you can understand and I can understand more of the messages they share with me as I share with you. So right behind me is the painting that came through as the interdimensional gateway. Let me give you a little clearer view of her, okay? Of the painting, of the canvas. And we see here 5 beautiful beings besides the ones you don't see. And we see my friend Krishna right here playing music and calling them to him. So Mother, Father, God, we ask just now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with love, with light, with wisdom, with cherished understanding, so that we can, in fact, walk through the world and be able to understand the messages that are coming through for all of us now, the wisdom of the ages, the wisdom of the masters that have been with us since the beginning of time, as they come through and share their love, their healing, and their harmony with us now. And you can feel their presence, you know, as they show themselves to you in almost a 3-dimensional form, because they have removed that veil. Oh, to removing the veil. So guys, one way that I do that, and I'm being shown to do that, and I'm so glad that you're with us and raising this energy of the awakening to miracles, because I've been told that it's in the masterminding of this. One person alone, miracles and shouting for miracles, is one voice in the wind, no matter how powerful. But when there's 1,000 voices, and then they spread, and then there's 10,000 and 1,000,000 and 10 million, we have voices and we have energies in the wind that carry it and raise those frequencies. So ultimately, we are creating what I love to call as miracle activation towers. And that's what we're doing in some of the advanced trainings, and we'll be doing in the Miracle Makers Club. So sign up at the website, awakeningtomiracles2018.com, just so you could get the decks there, but you could also find out about the clubs and how you can become part of this mastermind miracle group that's about to transform literally the planet as we sweep through and create global miracles. Okay, yes, say yes if you're interested. All right, so we love you so much that they told me that no more separation for you, Joan, bringing the people here, bringing you in here, so feeling their energy. So how do I connect with them? And how do we then shut it down? So we're going to do a little connection, and we're going to pull a few cards for you. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're learning through the words and the stories this very deep connection that goes with the resonance. So one of the ways that I learned a few years ago that I love is that I go kind of here after I ask to let go of anything that no longer serves this life, past life, future lives, this dimension, all dimension, this planet, all planets, letting go of anything that no longer is of the vibrational frequency that we need, and asking to be a pure channel. And we could do this every day. And I actually recommend this, especially if you're going to work with any of the Masters of Miracles. And I just love teaching you this stuff. So what do they teach? So here it is. And I'm going to show you what I forgot to do. So we open it, left hand like this, asking to be, opening our portals to spirit, to receiving the information, and then our right hand counterclockwise. And then we go up to our crown chakra counterclockwise. And we ask to receive the messages. So beloved ones, we are here today to bring you messages that teach you how, or show you how you can live your life the miracle way. And they have so much to say about spreading your wings, lifting your heart, taking a brand new start. And they come in the physical like this, so you can touch them and feel them and see them and know that they are real. And we are so grateful for your presence. We are so grateful that each and every one of you who listens to these Awakening to Miracles programs know that you are getting something very special, very rare on this planet, that's of a very high vibrational frequency, designed especially to bring these spiritual messages of awakening, messages of healing, messages of miracles. So, pulling the cards for you. So interesting. Archangel Michael, he's in both decks, and we are reprinting the second deck, or the very first deck, messages from the messengers. And Archangel Michael is in both decks, and he is right now above my fireplace. He does want you to see him for a second. There you go. What does he tell us? He says, cut through anything that no longer serves. And I am with you as you become a warrior for spirit. And if you go to that website, you'll find Archangel Michael. The YouTube video is very powerful. He actually told us to be a warrior of light. Okay, so card one. Remove all obstacles. And isn't that what we did? Remove all obstacles. As you release all that serves, your path will become clear. So, two, clear path. Clear. I like to see my path in arrows that are lit up. Some people like to see their path as a miracle message that comes through, like a van that goes by that says, Miracle Maids, or Angel View. Something that says, oh my God, you're not alone. Or just like my computer did right this second. I don't know if you heard it. It went, ding. So that's an aho from the universe. Yes, let's go. So here we go. Yeah, let's see the second card. Okay, aren't these beautiful? My very special thanks to Debbie Garcia. She was the graphic designer for these cards. She literally went through them, and they leaped onto these cards with her, so we are in such gratitude. But the words are, and the paintings, the art are all from the messages from the masters as channeled through this paintbrush here. Golden Temple. Well, yes, this is the one we did yesterday. So cute. The one we did 44 of, I swear, no, I did 3 or 4 of the Golden Temple, so it must be very important. Oh, yes, and they say to me now, well, of course, dear Joan, of course we're important, because they can't get into the interdimensional gateway until they've been invited into the Golden Temple. So, of course, I had to do this several times. You think that it's easy to get invited? Easy to get that invitation? Guys, think of what you've had to accomplish in your life just to be open to miracles, just to be open to coming into the sanctuary with us today. You have teletransported through lifetimes of karmic debt right now to get to this level of mastery. This level of mastery. And what are we doing here? We are opening up our intuitive channels, your channels, to receive these messages for yourself so you could sit in meditation and go, okay, guides, what is my purpose today? What special gifts and messages do you have as I go down this pathway on my journey here, so that I could be of service not just to myself, but so that the work I can do can infuse others so they can step into their mastery. Do they all have to get through the interdimensional gateway today? No, they don't, but they will be awakened by your mastery. You become an electrical voltage charge of light that just awakens them. Maybe they start from square one, or maybe like a beautiful friend of mine, he came to one of my first shows and he saw Archangel Michael and Yeshua, and he was struck by lightning. And now, years later, he has become an oracle and a wisdom teacher himself of the angels. And the third card, oh my God, so powerful. I don't know if you feel this from here to there, but I'm on fire. I feel electric. And the card that came through is angel activation. Of course, you are receiving through this work today an angel activation. And let me tell you that on this shoulder, you see two paintings. You see the gateway to heaven, but you also see Serapis Bey. Serapis Bey is one of the most ancient of masters. He taught Jesus himself. He taught Abraham. He taught all of the ancient masters. He is the one before the one before. And he is not only the master of initiation for all of us, teacher and guide, but he says and he promises, once you learn the tools to mastery, I'll teach you how to master miracles. Let's put it that way. So he initiates you into the path of miracles. So there we are, surrounded on all sides. Just so you know, that's Serapis Bey. He's not available in the deck, but you could go to joanofangels.com and order that as a clay, most gorgeous thing. It's like 16 by 20 or 18 by 24, and it just looks just like an original painting, and I paint on it and put jewels on it, and then he raises your energy. Okay, what is an angel activation? All right, the painting isn't in this room, but you see it, don't you? You see the ship? You see the ship that has sacred symbols constantly infusing us. We're in a sacred crystal city down there, inviting us, infusing us with their sacred energies. You are receiving an energetic upgrade to receive your vibration, to raise your vibrations. And what do they want us to do? Manifest your visions. Now let's talk about it. What are your visions? What are you here to do? What is that secret voice that repeats occurringly over and over and over for you? Yes, you are here to live your vision. You are here to be who you are. You are here to, just like this one, sing your song, whatever that may be. So you can be true to thee. And that is what this year, 2018, is about. And that's why they woke me up. They woke me up and they said, aha, Joan, time to wake up. Time to do this work so you begin to remember who you are. We are just so grateful that we have an opportunity to share this kind of teaching. So the three cards together are very, very interesting. Archangel Michael cutting through anything that no longer serves. Anything. Judgments, fear, worry, concern. Worry, like worry that, oh my God, miracles? Sure, right. Let that go, because tell you the truth, your way hasn't quite worked. This logical way gets us only so far, and then we have to take that leap of faith. And the second card, Golden Temple, the one that they've had me repeat over and over and over again, like that movie, Groundhog's Day. Got to go see it again, get it on Netflix, repeating it over and over and over and over and over again, each time as if it was new, because it is. So what are they telling us? They say that let us get ourselves into a state where we can connect with the divine. We can hear their messages. We can know the directions we are to take. And then what do? They bless us. They say, okay, beloveds, you're doing the work. We're going to infuse you. We are going to increase the capability of your DNA so you can handle this energy of miracles, this energy of awakening, this energy of angel activation. And let me explain to you a little bit about what an angel activation or a tower of miracle power can feel like. I must have a glass of water and infuse myself. Okay. Oh, it just so happens we're drinking out of the mug of reliable, confident, honest, reasonable, patient, and loyal. I'm a true believer in symbols. So as I drink this, the year of the ox, okay, that's so funny that I picked it, didn't even know. I am the year of the ox. And so this tells you who I am. So if you want a reference of who is Joan of Angels, how does she get to teach this material? Well, I'm reliable. I am confident. I am honest, reasonable, patient, loyal. Yes. So there you have it. So we're going to just read. And as I drink of this, I am envisioning the elixir of love and light. And so if you have a glass of water, drink it now and feel it being infused with miracles. Okay, good. Good. All right, I can hardly remember what they were instructing me to tell you. So we're going to start from wherever we are, knowing that we are the star of our own moving and that we came here with a mission, talent, and destiny. And that is what we are to do. So I invite you so much to join the Awakening to Miracles campaign. I mean, what do you have to lose when we're working in this higher frequency and we know that it's so delicate? It is like a stairway. It is like a step. It's our personal journey. So I invite you to join the journey. Get your deck. Go to the Awakening to Miracles 2018.com. Understand that we are working on creating these grids. And what are these grids? These grids, when we send our roots down to the center of the earth, and we send our antennas up to the center of the heavens, and we imagine ourselves elongated, stretched, thousands of feet, miles and miles high, feeling our wings stretched to the sky, knowing that we are a pure electrical grid because we are resonating at the frequencies of the highest of beings. And so rather than being taken in this energy, that we are being so see them over your head, infusing you so that now we raise up. And what are we all doing? Think of it like a telephone wire grid, or let's raise the frequencies of those 5G grids and towers that they're building, so that instead of that electromagnetic low frequency, instead they're being infused with celestial energies, higher vibrational frequencies, and we can connect grid to grid to grid, creating a literal blanket of high vibrational frequency across the planet. And how best to spread miracle seeds? How best to raise the energy, and what would a miracle seed do if we can plant it? Well, get this, guys. Infusing the waters with all things good, so that when we drink of the water, it infuses us with the feeling that we can accomplish anything, that we can live our dreams, that we can be of service, that this planet can become a peaceful, harmonious place that it was meant to be. That through this logical way will never happen, but through the source and through connecting the grid from the outside, it's going to infuse its way, guys, down and then create it from the inside out. Because this earth has a miracle muscle, miracle seeds inside. We just have to replenish it. So what are the advantages of having an electrical tower of miracle power? Is that we have raised this vibration, closing the portals of all lower frequencies, so that lower frequency energies have no choice but to run and hide. Well, no, they don't hide, excuse me. Reframe that. They run back to where they came from, or they are destroyed. And those openings that allowed them in are no longer here. So we are on a miracle awakening campaign. Oh, yes, we are. And so we give you such thanks and so grateful that you've joined with us for our 44 days of awakening, 44 cards of miracles, 44 ways that these oracles, these messages, these miracle masters can talk to you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Who is this that popped up? Adana. She is a star being too. She came straight from the galactic stars. She came down to the Dagonas tribe in Africa and brought them wisdom, light, healing messages, teachings of agriculture and herbology and wisdom and astronomy and astrology and the tarot and the runes and how to read and talk to plants and talk to animals. And here she is. She's on a wall here too in the sanctuary. And when I take you next on the tour of all the art that inspired this work, you will see her for yourself. So the final message to each and every one of us is you are the miracle maker. You radiate beauty from the inside out. So with me now, I radiate beauty from the inside out. I radiate beauty from the inside out. Miracles manifest wherever I set my intention. Wherever I set my intention. So let's set our intention for miracles manifesting now. I radiate beauty from the inside out. Miracles manifest now. Okay, so I will say that this is okay, so we started. And we're going to reframe it all. If you go back to the beginning, you will understand what just occurred. We are infusing ourselves with light and love and higher vibration. We are lifting ourselves out of repetitive patterns where we limit our frequencies. Just like that 78 record, we are lifting that needle and reformatting that disc. There are no grooves anymore. We have unlimited possibilities. We have unlimited futures. We can set our intention to align it with what we came to do. That is the true miracle. Because when you are aligned with who you are, you raise the frequency, not just of yourself and everyone around you, but planet Earth. Miracles happen now. Yes, we radiate beauty from the inside out. Miracles happen now. Woo! So let that be your song today as you walk on the path the miracle way. I love you so much. I invite you to join me on this journey. If you like what I do, let me know and just join us, share it out, be part of the Miracle Makers, the new Miracle Makers Club, the Wisdom of the Ages, the Masters of Miracles. Well, yes, of course. I was going to say I can hardly let go, and I can't because I didn't show you how we, oh my God, the same thing, and I probably would do this over again tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we then say thank you, and we close it down. We go clockwise with our left hand. Thank you for all that information. Thank you. Thank you, clockwise, for the information that we received. We are so blessed. Thank you, clockwise, yes. Whew. And we are so grateful to be of service. So guys, I'm just so grateful for your working with us, for your sharing this work. If you have friends that need miracles, well, share the miracle messages with them. It's a great deck. Must admit, it's a great deck. Feels like a great deck. Yes. Okay, it's enough for today. Go do your own miracle mastery work. We'll see you next time. Joan of Angels from the Desert Heart Sanctuary. Awaken to miracles. Love you all.